Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly reading. So this is for August 14th all the way through to August the 20th, I think that's right. So yeah, we are going to look into what messages we need to hear for this week. If you hear a few noises in the background, I've got little Lottie here in the bouncer. She might want picking up, so we'll just see how this goes. So yeah, we're going to see what messages we need to hear for this week ahead. Now before we begin, I did want to let you guys know that I am extending my summer sale on Etsy. Oh dear. Because a few people mentioned to me that they would have liked to buy a deck but they didn't realise that it was on. So yeah, if you head to my Etsy store, like all my decks are discounted between 25 and 50% off, so go and have a look, and this is the time to grab one of those decks if you want, especially because as they go out of stock I won't be replacing all of them. So you know, my Blunt Truth, the Sexual Blunt Truth, or the Lust edition to keep it a little bit more PG. So yeah, you know, everything on there is discounted and a few of them have sold out already, so check it out. Okay, so let's find out what do we need to hear for this week. So August 14th through to August the 20th. We're going to start with a Spirit Animal Oracle, and then we'll be using the Sleepwalker's Tarot. And getting big smiles from you. So let's see, August 14th through to the 20th. We've got the Unicorn. So the Unicorn here talks about miracles. The unicorn appears when miracles are near. It's time to start believing in magic and listening to your dreams. Ensure you have pure intentions for the best outcome. The unicorn guides you to tranquility. So I love this. I feel like we are moving out of quite a slow paced, lethargic time towards a time where we do feel like we can actually have our dreams. It's felt very disconnected recently. August is a month full of retrogrades. We are gearing up for Mercury retrograde, which is the 23rd, I think, off the top of my head, and obviously we've got Venus retrograde all month, so you know, it's a bit of a slow time, and you've probably been feeling that energy, but this week Spirit is saying your miracle is near. You know, retrogrades feel like they are slow and like forcing us to reflect, but it's always positivity that comes after a retrograde. You know, if we can use the time of retrogrades well, then they're really useful. So let's see, what do we need to hear for this week? Our main messages and themes. So we do have the Nine of Swords. So this week it seems like, you know, you're still in your head a little bit about a situation. Something here may very well be making you feel anxious. You know, you're worried, you've got concerns. So let's see what these concerns are about. For some, it may be finances, it could be love, you know, but this week, you know, you are feeling a little bit fearful. Now, we do have a new moon this week on the 16th, so you might be starting this week feeling a little bit worried. Some people do tend to experience that before a new moon. Yeah, we've got the Devil. So this new moon seems to be helping you break free of like an attachment or a mindset here that has been limiting you. The Devil talks about restriction, especially I feel like for this message. You know, tarot cards have multiple meanings. It's all about how we interpret them, and you know, I'm an intuitive reader, so it's always about just how I feel, and I do feel like this week we are looking at a restriction that has been in place, something that this definitely feels we're worrying about. It's almost like you're overthinking a situation and that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's stopping you from seeing the possibilities. I feel like some of you have been sticking to the same thing or been scared about going out of your comfort zone because you don't know whether it will be settled, whether it'll be easy, and maybe it won't be easy, but perhaps this is the challenge that you need right now. So definitely, like I said, you're overthinking a situation which is making you feel stuck in it. Now with the Devil, we're never as stuck as we perceive ourselves to be. You know, at any point in time we can free ourselves from this situation. It's a bit of a self-imposed prison, and maybe that's what's going on this week. Perhaps we need to be cautious about where we are putting ourselves in this self-imposed prison. Seven of Swords. It's quite an interesting energy this week. I feel like there is a lot that we don't see. There's a lot going on behind the scenes and we have no idea what is next, and that's why we start to overthink. When the Seven of Swords comes up, it's as if we are leaving something behind and we're preparing for... Is it going to focus? There we go. We're preparing for something new. We've done a lot of preparation, but we're not sure what to take with us, what to leave behind. We're not sure what does lie ahead. And because we don't know, it makes us feel scared. Maybe this week you're wondering, what are someone's intentions towards me? Can they be trusted? Identify whether you are suspicious or doubtful because of something legit. Like, you know, is it evidence-based? Is it a gut feeling? Because if this feels intuitive, it feels like, you know it, then trust that feeling. Or is it because of fear? Is it because you're worried about something? Because often it's our own negative thinking which starts to restrict us and hold us back. So what can we do this week to have a successful week? You know, where does our power lie? I'm getting in truth speaking. So this week it is important to communicate very, very clearly. But what can we do to make this week a good week? We have the Four of Swords. This is about resting. Rest your mind. Whatever it is that you are worried about right now, it feels like it's not founded in reality. It feels like we are getting caught up in an illusion. We are unable to see things clearly, and it is definitely making us feel a little bit anxious. But that Four of Swords is just saying the best thing you can do this week is rest. So maybe there is a situation which is out of our control, and perhaps we're worried, well, what's going to happen? How is this going to resolve? But if it's out of our control, we shouldn't worry about it, which I know is so much easier said than done. You know, it's important to surrender. What can you do and what is out of your control? Because, you know, maybe you're worried about someone else's actions, someone else's next steps, and you can't influence that. We've got the King of Swords, so it's very likely that you are waiting for someone here to say something or to make a decision. The King of Swords could be someone who is connected to you, you know, romantically or in a business sense. You know, it represents someone who I feel like you are waiting for them to make a decision. You are waiting for this person to like give you clear instructions or update you with what is next. I'm going to be honest, I feel delays, but divine delays. So don't worry if you're thinking, you know, something's taking longer than it should do. There's a reason. Remember, this retrograde period is making things move slowly, but there's a reason for it. Yeah, look, Seven of Cups. Do not overthink these delays. I feel like they are happening for a very divine reason, and it's important not to get in your head about this. This person is going to make a decision. With the Seven of Swords, with the Seven of Cups, I do feel like a choice is being made. And this person is very logical. This person is someone who knows what to do, what to say, but they don't necessarily rush. This person likes to think things out very well before they communicate or commit to a decision. But this week it seems like the more grounded you are, the better you're going to be able to handle all of this. We've got the Tower. Something changes this week on a very, very big scale. The Tower is not a card to fear. This is telling us that things are changing. With the Tower, we do often feel uncomfortable because it can cause disruptions, it can cause delays. But for whatever reason right now, bless you, Lottie. For whatever reason right now, this is happening. And I feel like more will be understood later on. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This isn't a huge Tower moment. This is just those divine delays that I was talking about earlier. Something takes longer than you feel it should. But maybe this person needs more time. Maybe this situation needs more time. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's growth here. There is an investment which you have made, which is why I understand the frustration, because you have invested in this, but it just needs patience. Use affirmations this week to help in those moments of frustration. But Seven of Pentacles, it feels like this is worth waiting for. It does. It feels like this is going to work out really, really well. It's going to have a successful outcome. And I feel like these small challenges you're experiencing right now, you will soon get that new beginning. It's just perhaps you wanted something this week and it might be like next week or the week after. So it's our own expectations here which could be making us worry or hurting us. So identify where you feel you could be limiting yourself or making things worse just by overthinking. So guys, I'm going to go into the extended now, and we're going to look into love specifically, so love and relationships. I'm going to have a quick look into career and finances and get some more messages. So if you're resonating with this reading, then check out the extended. It's on my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk. Head to the spirit section and you'll find the reading there. With the energies this week, you might also want to check out the talk I recorded a few weeks ago on how to surrender. I will pop a link to that in the description box below because I think we could do with listening to that message again. So head over to Sacred Space. I'll see you guys there, and let's find out what the rest of this week's messages are. So it's easy to get so triggered when people are acting in ways towards us that we don't feel is justified, and you know, someone may say something and you're kind of like a bit upset by what they've said, or it feels confusing, but you know, when you just get that feeling in your soul like this is going to be fine. That's been happening a lot to me lately, just like situations where it's not going into how I want it to go. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.